Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in for this video. This is going to be a review on two products I've been getting a lot of questions about lately, and it's the Revlon Photo Ready foundation and powder. And I'm going to be comparing a lot in this video these products to the Revlon Color Stay items because I feel like that's a really well-known product and you'll get more of a sense of what this is like if I sort of compare it to that. So anyway, starting off with the Revlon Photo Ready foundation, I think the concept here is that this foundation is going to really make you look fresh in pictures, or just really not maybe in the literal sense of like you can only wear this when you get your picture taken, but you know what I mean. It can just give you the flawless appearance that you might want if you were going to be photographed or just, you know, on camera or something like that. What do you say we take a little break from the review and we go take a look at some of my favorite photos? Since we're talking about Photo Ready foundation, let's take a look at just some of the pictures that I have out around the house. This photo I love. These are not necessarily in chronological order either, but this is a picture of my little sister in my sorority. Her name is Sarah, and that's me. That was when I decorated her room. We did a room decorating thing. I was in Pi Beta Phi, by the way, so hello to all the Pi Phis out there who might be watching, and I miss you, Sarah. What I find unique about this foundation compared to Revlon Color Stay initially is that there is a little hint of sheen to this. I don't want to say shimmer really because I don't want to give you the sense that there are like particles of glitter or anything like that in this product, but there is just sort of a glow that this foundation will give you that, for example, regular Revlon Color Stay will not. I feel like this also blends very evenly across your skin. Like it's just very easy to smooth out. It really just kind of hangs together and it just really spreads across your skin very easily. I've used both Revlon Color Stay and this with a primer, and this really blends across your skin quite well. In terms of staying power, I think for the fact that this does give you that slightly more dewy look on your complexion, I feel like that doesn't always look as good as it did when you first put it on, if that makes sense. You know, where Revlon Color Stay, the nice part about it is I feel like when I do put that on, it's going to look that way for a long, long time. I mean, that's called Color Stay. This is called Photo Ready. This makes you think, you know, this will make you look nice for maybe a particular event or occasion, but the Revlon Color Stay is really going to see you through the day. Oh, here's another picture from the college days. This is me and my best friend and roommate Beth, and we just had a great time. I think this was gosh, I'm trying to remember exactly what year this was, but I think this was not too long after we moved in together, and we didn't know each other at all, but we each had kind of bad roommate situations on our own, and so they ended up moving in together and eventually both dropped out of school, and then me and Beth got together and we were just the greatest of friends. Here we are wearing Burger King crowns and looking kind of crazy. I think I just got out of cheerleading practice, judging by my outfit, but we really had a great time together, and I really miss Beth a lot. It gives you a really fresh look. Like I said, with the dewy glow, I have that on today, and I do feel like I can sense a little bit more, you know, glow is coming through on the skin, but it has okay coverage. For example, what I really noticed a lot was when I put this around my eyes, I felt like you know, sometimes when I put a foundation on around my eye area, I'm like, well, maybe I could go without the concealer, or, you know, on this given day when maybe my circles aren't so dark or whatever. But with this, I really had to make sure I used a concealer because the illuminating factor in this foundation almost seemed to make the circles stand out a little more. Oh my goodness, this picture was from back in high school. You can't see it too, like, close up, but I have, like, shortish hair and I have bangs, and I was in New York with one of my fellow high school cheerleaders. We were named All-Stars for cheerleading for the Universal Cheerleaders Association, and so we got to actually perform on TV in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. So that was super fun, and here we are just on the streets of New York. We got our picture taken, and we had to wear like these red jackets and like certain outfits for every day for practices and stuff, but that was such a cool experience. I love New York, and I love just getting to, you know, sightsee and see everything that there was to to do, but also to be part of such a huge event. And I actually saw myself in the parade. My parents' family back home were watching it, and that was just really, really cool. I also am concerned for people who may have fine lines and wrinkles around the eye area. When you use anything that has sheen or shimmer, it is going to make those areas really stand out more on your skin. So if you are facing a lot of like maybe wrinkly areas that you don't want to stand out, or large pores or situations like that, situations. I just said situation. I was just watching the Jersey Shore reunion. I have got to show you this picture because this is something I'm just so proud of. I was in Elle magazine for one of my videos I did on a celebrity-inspired look, and this is a look at that picture. It's a Frida Pinto look that I did on the People Magazine's 100 Most Beautiful, and so you can see a picture of me, basically no makeup on, and then me with the Frida Pinto look that I had. So you may notice some of those other YouTubers there, so that was such an honor to be in there with them and just to get to experience that, and it was just a really, really cool thing, and I will always remember that and treasure that picture. Now I'm saying the situation. Jersey Shore people, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I do feel like it has a really nice look, but it's almost, if you have good skin, you're going to have better luck with this than if you have problematic skin with a lot of maybe acne, scarring, wrinkles, or things that you want to cover up. This is kind of like definitely light to medium coverage, and you are going to have some certain challenges with what the shimmer does to you. However, it does give you a certain glow, a certain look that regular foundation isn't always going to give you. So you kind of are giving and taking a little bit with that. This picture is so special to me because this was when Tyler proposed. It was actually during a homecoming pep rally in college, our senior year, and he was giving a speech as captain of the football team, called me up there. I did not realize what was going on, and before I knew it, he was down on one knee. I didn't even have time to really contemplate, what all was happening there, but it was caught on camera, on video camera, and also in picture. So I just love that picture. You can see the kind of the surprise on my face, and looking back at the video, you could tell Tyler was really nervous. I think in terms of staying power, like I mentioned, it's not going to necessarily stay looking quite as fresh as it does when you first put it on. Like I've gone through a whole day with mine, and while I feel like, okay, it's looking all right now, there have been other days when I've worn this and I've felt like, gosh, when I used Revlon Color Stay, or when I used Maybelline Super Stay 24-hour makeup, it really seemed to hold up a little bit better. When you're talking more in terms of shimmer and sheen, and then you add a little bit of oil that may have come up around your nose throughout the course of a day, or your T-zone area, then it's really going to show some wear. And if that's not what you're looking for, then you may just, be aware of that. This is not necessarily a photograph, although my sister paints so well, you might think a lot of her pictures are photographs, but this is a picture of her and I. Actually, she created this off of a photo that was taken, and this was the moment she told me she was engaged, and you can just see I'm so happy and excited, and we're just I don't know, just one big hug there. We're both so happy. So I love looking at that picture. It really gives me a big pick-me-up when I look at how happy we are. Also, in terms of the powder, moving on to that, I have that in light medium. I don't know if I told you, this is in natural beige. That's my shade there. Light medium is my shade for the powder, and I believe they have it in translucent as well. But what you're getting here, you have a little brush, and you have this compact of powder. And when you look at the powder, I'm really not seeing the shimmer really in this powder. I think it may have just a slight, sheen to it, but it's really, for the most part, going to slightly mattify, I guess, the rest of your makeup when you put it on top. I noticed this product is sort of a not so much of a factor to me. I feel like if you got this and you didn't want to spend, you know, another $12 on this product, then you may be better off just using your favorite loose powder that you already have. I sort of like the look of using this and my Mary Kay loose powder over the top because that powder provides the little bit of extra coverage that I want. This powder is not bad, but it doesn't really, I don't see why they really made a special powder to go with this because I don't feel like it's really serving a whole lot of special functions. Now here is a picture that I absolutely love from our wedding. You can see we're doing the little, I guess, traditional thing where you kind of link your arms and you drink the champagne, and you can see we're standing right there by the cake. I've kind of got this on a little stand here, but because it's like a really big picture, you could either hang on the wall or put like I have it here, but you can see our cake and, you know, everything, and it's just a really neat picture. I love the way it was, the lighting happened to be at that time. It's just a really great memory, and I like to keep it out here in our living room where I can always see it. You know, it does seem to make this a little more matte, but besides that, I really don't see why you couldn't just use any powder that was your favorite powder to use. I don't exactly understand what is special about this particular powder other than if you just wanted to stay in the same line. Maybe you're trying foundation for the first time and you thought, I'm getting that foundation and that powder because they're from the same thing. I don't know. That's just my idea. All right, more of me and Tyler. This is our engagement picture, which I just really like this. And my cousin Melanie is in photography, so she has taken great pictures for wedding and for the engagement and everything like that. But in case for those who don't know me and Tyler, Tyler is 6'6" and I am 5 feet tall, so it just seemed fitting to do a picture like this, and I love it. I just we're in front of kind of like a metal backdrop there, and it's just a really happy picture. I love that. Bottom line on the makeup, I feel like if you have a lot of problem areas on your skin, if you day to day get up and you are doing a lot of concealing and you just feel like you've got a lot of areas that you're not happy with on your skin, you may not necessarily want this product as your daily wear thing because it's not going to give you as much coverage as Revlon Color Stay. That little bit of sheen is going to highlight some problem spots, and you know, it's not necessarily going to do you a whole lot of help in that aspect. However, if you feel like, okay, I have normal skin, I don't get too greasy throughout the day, and I don't have, you know, a whole lot of, say, wrinkles or maybe major discoloration, things like that, you may want to give this a try. It gives you the sort of glow that you might kind of feel like you have in the summertime. I feel like it's not over the top. It's not dramatic like, you know, ooh, that girl's got shimmery skin, but it is definitely a contrast from regular Color Stay. Here is a memory from high school. Yeah, this is me and Tyler at a homecoming dance our senior year. I had gotten really sick the night before, I think the day of as well. So I just was not feeling well, but there was no way I was going to miss that dance. And this is Tyler actually sitting on my lap, which is kind of strange, but that's the way we took the picture. But yeah, I was really not feeling very well, and we made the best of it, but I remember being so nervous that I wasn't going to make it to that dance. Ultimate question, I mean, does this make you look better in a photo than another foundation would? Well, I do think it allows you to keep somewhat of a natural glow in a picture, but ultimately, if you're seeing your flaws through your foundation, you're probably not going to be happy with the picture you took. So if you feel like the current foundation you're using is doing a good job of giving you coverage and not making you feel like you've got a mask on, then, you know, maybe you don't even want to spring for this. But if you do really enjoy the dewy finish and you've already got good skin to begin with, maybe give it a try. I just know that it's up against some stiff competition in my book when it comes to drugstore foundations because I love Revlon Color Stay, I love Rimmel Lasting Finish, and I love Maybelline Superstay 24 Hour. I think all of those hold up throughout the course of a day a little bit better than this does. However, this has that little something extra by adding that little additional gleam that this has to it, which, you know, as I mentioned, has its pros and cons. So thank you guys so much for tuning in for this video. I hope you found it informative and fun, and have a great day.